Reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, shloka 18. You can repeat. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Word to word. Vidya with education, Vinaya and gentleness, Sampanne fully equipped, Brahmane in the Brahmana, Gavi in the cow, Hastini in the elephant, Shuni in the dog, Cha and Eva certainly, Shvapake in the dog eater, the outcast, Cha respectively, Pandita those who are wise, Sama Darshinaha who see with equal vision. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. The humble sages, by the virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and a gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater outcast. Purport. A Krishna conscious person does not make any distinction between species or castes. The Brahmana and the outcast may be different from the social point of view, or a dog, a cow, and an elephant may be different from the point of view of species. But these differences of body are meaningless from the viewpoint of a learned transcendentalist. This is due to their relationship to the Supreme. For the Supreme Lord, by His plenary portion as Paramatma, is present in everyone's heart. Such an understanding of the Supreme is real knowledge. As far as the bodies are concerned in different castes or different species of life, the Lord is equally kind to everyone because He treats every living being as a friend, yet maintains Himself as a Paramatma, regardless of the circumstances of the living entities. The Lord as Paramatma is present both in the outcast and in the Brahmana, although the body of a Brahmana and that of an outcast are not the same. The bodies are material productions of different modes of material nature, but the soul and the super soul within the body are of the same spiritual quality. The similarity in the quality of the soul and the super soul, however, does not make them equal in quantity, for the individual soul is present only in that particular body, whereas the Paramatma is present in each and every body. A Krishna conscious person has full knowledge of this, and therefore he is truly learned and has equal vision. The similar characteristics of the soul and the super soul are that they are both conscious, eternal and blissful. But the difference is that the individual soul is conscious within the limited jurisdiction of the body, whereas the super soul is conscious of all bodies. The super soul is present in all bodies without distinction. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamanyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरतुषे नमः। नमो ब्रह्मण्यदेवाय गोब्राह्मण्यहिताय च जगद्हिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, on behalf of His Divine Grace, Abhay Charnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, our founder Acharya for International Society for Krishna Consciousness, I welcome all devotees for today's program and very, very grateful. Like even yesterday Mataji said, it's raining very heavily. Coming out is not so easy, but still you all took out your very precious time, which shows that you all are very serious on the path of spirituality. Because it could have been another program, you all could have just skipped it, because every Saturday we have anyways, but still you all came. And this Bhagavad Gita suddenly has become very famous, right? If you see everybody's status, it's showing that it was a very unfortunate incident which took place, but then that's how nothing is in our control, right? Nothing is in our control. We want to be controllers, but this is the book, this divine knowledge which got survived. Okay, so that's what it is. So we should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada that somehow we have got this knowledge, this uncompromising Bhagavad Gita. So as a topic today goes, wisdom. Okay, because everybody wants some wisdom in this human form of life which they can apply and make their life successful or make their life blissful. So this Bhagavad Gita, okay, so because in modern society everybody is living a very, very artificial life. They are living a life which they are actually not, right? So they are just, they say no, smiling faces but crying hearts. You ask anybody, how are you? They say, I'm fine. Okay, the D is missing, find. They are getting fined by Maya every single day, every moment, right? But what to do? They don't want to show their real face. So, if you see this verse which we just recited, anybody wants to recite? Actually, that was how Prabhupada used to be, one Mataji or one Prabhuji. It's a beautiful verse. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshina. Any Mataji? Yes, Mataji, you can recite. Yeah, yes. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Thank you, Mataji. One Prabhuji. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, please. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshina. Thank you, bro. So, this word in this shloka, Vidya, Vinaya. Vinaya, Prabhupada translates what? Gentleness. Another meaning for this word Vinaya means humility, Namrata. Right? So, in Sanskrit, Trinadapi Sunichena Taror Api Sahishnunam Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. So if you see even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, everybody knows now who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, right? You all been coming for some time. So even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stresses on this very important aspect of our life, to be humble. So it is said, Brahmana, basically Brahmana is one who is having the right knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, and because he has this humility, he can see the world through the eyes of the scriptures. Because we see the world not through the scriptures, as per our perception. So everybody has a different perception, right? So like if you're standing on a ground level and if you see the buildings around you, one is 4th floor, one is 5th floor, one is a skyscraper. So there is a discrimination. But that same thing, if you see, say from 11,000 feet, when you're flying in a jet sky, okay, aeroplane बोला तो थोड़ा डर लगता है, right? But just to understand, when you see that same building at a height of 11,000 square meters, what happens? They look like small matchbox, right? There's no difference. Okay, then. So similarly, if you want to see everything equally, okay, in an equal vision, so it's very, very important to see through the eyes of scriptures. Vidya. So, and that perception, this Gita teaches us to how to see this world through the eyes of scriptures. If you see the entire knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And if you see Arjuna, where was given that knowledge? Right? It was not this kind. Margaon, our Bachelor's Gift Center, nice AC, 8 o'clock. Arjuna parked his chariot and said, okay, is Krishna come? Okay, he's not come. Let me have prasad. No. Where was it given? It was given on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So is there any bigger emergency than a war? Right? So imagine a war is supposed to take place in few hours, not even hours, seconds. Imagine 18 Akshoni, millions of people are going to die, lot of blood is going to flow. And at that time, Krishna is giving him the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So imagine how important this knowledge is. Right? It's not that Krishna told him, okay, first let's fight the war and then I'll explain to you. No. So imagine if on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, if Krishna is giving this message, how important it is. And how we also fighting our Kurukshetra every day, right? These little fights which we have with our boss, with our neighbors, with our in-laws, with our family members. This is also similar to those Kurukshetra only, not at that level. But so, even if we allow, right, and this knowledge can change our entire perception of life. And Krishna is telling the same thing to Arjuna, that I'll give you such a knowledge, you'll become zero to hero. Because what had happened? Arjuna, he was totally crying, Ashru Purnashu Kleshanam. He was stressed out, totally distressed. He was crying. He said, no, I don't want to fight. I just want to run away. He was in that kind of a situation. And Krishna is saying, I'll give you such a knowledge that you'll become happy also and you'll become victorious also. So if even also we in our life, if you want to become a hero, or we want to be victorious in our life, if we apply this Bhagavad Gita, then only it will be possible. But then, if you see Bhagavad Gita, it is a book of choice. Arjuna was not forced by Krishna. If you see any shlokas, he says, Iti mama. Yogi naam api sarvesham mad gate nantaratmanam shraddhavan bhajate yo mam same yuktata mo mataha. This is my opinion, Arjuna. Every time his conclusion is, this is my opinion. He is not saying, Arjuna, you have to do this. And in the end, after giving the entire knowledge, what he says? Iti te jnanam akhyattam guhyam guhyataram maya vimishred. You deliberate on it. Yata ichchasi tata kuru. Even after giving 45 minutes Arjuna spent, you bring any speaker here, renowned lifestyle coach and all. After the lecture, if you don't listen or you don't agree to his point, he will get angry, right? Even though you have paid money to come, right? Aajkal kuch free mein nahi rehta. Still, his ego will get hurt. I gave you such wonderful presentation, such wonderful knowledge, and still you are arguing. But see, Krishna, he gives Arjuna choice. And Krishna is very clever actually. How he starts in between, he says, Patram, Arjuna, you can give me like Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. I don't want much. You just give me, I'm happy with this. But how he ends the Bhagavad Gita? Sarva Dharman Parityaj. So he goes like a needle and comes out like a plow. He's very demanding. Krishna is very demanding a lover. First he says, Thoda sa Patram, Pushpam chalega, Arjuna. But end कैसा करता है? सब छोड़ना है. You have to just surrender to me. So Krishna is sometimes very demanding a lover. So this is how it is. And if you see, even though Bhagavad Gita is a book of choice, we do not have too many choices actually. Right? And to make the right choice, because we lack this Vinaya. Vinaya is what we translated as Namrata, humility. Because we lack this humility, it's very important to have a spiritual master. Because otherwise this knowledge won't work. You may get information, but no transformation because lack of humility. For example, once there was a boy learning Sanskrit. So in the school he was taught, what is head called in Sanskrit? I think, okay, Shika. Okay, we'll just, no, let me. Anybody knows what is head called in Sanskrit? See, we get information at the fingertips. Shira, na? So he was taught, Mama, Shira, Mastaka, Shira. So teacher was teaching him, Mama Shira means my head. What it means? My head. So that child was memorizing. Mama Shira means head. Mama Shira means head. So teacher comes and scolds him. Mama Shira means my head. Mama Shira means my head. So that child gets bewildered. Okay. Mama Shira means teacher's head. Mama Shira means teacher's head. So he goes home and is now doing his homework. He is reading. Mama Shira means teacher's head. Mama Shira means teacher's head. So his father hears. He comes. He scolds. Mama Shira means my head. मम शिरा मीन्स माई हेड. तो वो बोलते हाँ अभी समझ में आया. इन स्कूल मम शिरा मीन्स टीचर्स हेड, घर में मम शिरा मीन्स फादर्स हेड. So this is how it is. If you don't have a spiritual master, the same knowledge will give us different meaning. There are so many people after reading Bhagavad Gita, they do not accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord. They say he is some impersonal Brahman, he is some Nirakar. We also can become Krishna. This is just written by somebody. Why? ऐसा मम शिरा means school में teacher said और घर में father said. So that's the reason we require spiritual master. One day Prabhupada, he was walking when he was in New York, US city. He was walking and there was a big billboard. And in that billboard there was a nice picture, one girl and boy, nice waterfall behind. And that boy was smoking a cigarette. Advertisement of cigarette. And the name was Cool. Cigarette name was Cool. And the caption was, if you want to be cool, smoke cigarette Cool. And Prabhupada said, what madness. They are taking fire in the mouth and they are saying cool. So there is nunam pramatta kurute. So this is how our entire material life is, right? So very, very totally pramatta means totally mad. There is no logic to it. And then when it was this all cigarette business, it was only the business of men. They were the one who used to smoke. But as days went by, the business got saturated, and all the companies, they came and thought, what should we do now? Then they said, there's another part of society, the Matajis. Why not hook them also? They said, very good idea. And a big billboard, big parade, and one beautiful Hollywood actress, she was paid, and there was a big billboard and a nice Hollywood actress with a cigarette. And it was like that time, like women are also equal to men. And they were given a choice. You also can join this. And what happened? They accepted it. And now we can see in big corporate worlds where women are CEOs, holding big posts, during lunch break, or they have a cigarette break, right? Like tea break, now they have a smoking break. And another part of the society, the women were hooked. And it double started, it regenerated the business, and now they had double customers. So this is what, when you're given choice, like small children, we can just, if you give crazy person too many choice, he will do something crazy. So that's the reason, like you buy any mobile phone or any gadget, there is a default setting, right? So similarly, if you want this book to work for you, the default setting is 2 words. One is Vinaya, you have to be humble. And secondly, you have to accept a spiritual master. Otherwise, this Bhagavad Gita will not work. Actual meaning of Bhagavad Gita is in the name in the name itself. If you keep saying Gita, 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 it becomes Tyagi. So how to become detached? So the actual meaning of Gita is in the word itself. So the default setting is what? We have to have humility. And second, spiritual master. And because we lack this, it's very difficult to, since we lack this humility part, it's very difficult to surrender. So, and accepting Guru is very, very important, and serving him. And this knowledge becomes wisdom when we get it to the from the lotus mouth of the spiritual master. So now let's understand the importance of Guru. So we all have horoscope, right? Everybody has horoscope. At least in our Sanatan Dharma, we give a lot of importance to it. And there is one planet called Jupiter, right? What is Jupiter? It is Guru. It is that Guru aspect. So it is said, anybody whose Guru is strong, he has that capacity to judge himself properly. So one name is Brihaspati. One is Guru. Another name is Brihaspati. So Briha means expanding, or and Pati means boss. So we also in our life, right? We want to expand. We want to expand our wealth, knowledge, name, fame. So this is the Guru aspect. So whoever has this Guru in his chart, very strong, they are always very, very active, always trying to expand their. So similarly, in our spiritual life, it is the Guru who actually help us to advance in our spiritual life. So second is, another name is Jiva. Even in Russia, the word Jiva means living force. If you see this Sanskrit word is applied in lot of, Sanskrit is actually the what you call the mother of all languages. So even in Russia, the word Jiva, so what does Jiva means? It is another name for Guru. It's vitality force. So people who have this Guru aspect very strong, they are always active. So we see so many devotees, right? Or in normal life, people who are very, very active in their business or in their studies, in any activity they do. This is who are very, very efficient in their whatever work they do. So this is because of that Guru aspect in their chart, which is very, very active. Another word is Animisha Acharya. Okay, these are all names of Guru. So Animisha means non-blinking. So non-blinking, Nimisha means blinking, Animisha Acharya means non-blinking. So basically, whoever has their Guru very strong, they have a very strong introspection quality. What it means? So whatever activity they do, they can actually introspect with what intention I am doing it, with what motivation I am doing it. Sometimes we can be acting externally to be very, very good. Many people, okay, but they are self-deceptive, but internally their motive is totally different. Whether it is material or spiritual, many a time we can do things externally. We can wear dhoti, tilak, kanti. We can act like devotees, but internally we can be karmis. Our total motivation could be we are just practicing spirituality so that we can get some material benefits and enjoy. So people who have this Guru aspect very strong, they have that introspective mentality. They can understand what I am doing, why I am doing. Okay. So another one is Chakshusha. So Chakshusha means this Guru aspect where the intuition part. Like many people have intuition, right? Like that day one girl missed to be on the plane, right? So sometimes we have intuition, okay, let's do this, okay, this will work. So this part of intuition. So in this connection there is a nice story. We all know Draupadi. So when Arjuna came and told Kunti Maharani, see mother, what I have bought, without looking at her, what did Kunti Maharani say? She said, okay, distribute among yourself, all your 5 brothers. And Arjuna was like, mother, what did you do? You should have at least seen, this is a girl, how can we distribute? And then it was a big, big scandal. Like Vyasadeva came, Drupada came, her father, Drishtadyumna, and all were like, what to be done? Because already Draupadi has given a word. Our Vedic culture was, Pran jaye par, vachan na jaye. So once she has said means, like distribute among yourself. And that time, Yudhishthir Maharaj said, I think this is possible. Like everybody was saying, no, this is not possible. How can we all 5 marry? And that time Yudhishthira Maharaj said, I am listening to my heart. And my heart is very peaceful. I am having this intuition that this can be done. What does Yudhishthira Maharaj says? I have this intuition that this is possible. This can be done. So this Chakshusha, this Guru aspect who have strong, they have a very strong intuition sense where they can take decisions based on that. So this is how this entire, then Vyasadeva comes and he also gives his authority. He says, yes, this is possible. And that is how Draupadi gets married to all 5 Pandavas. And it is said in a furious birth, she had asked a boon from Shivji that she wanted a person who is handsome, who is very knowledgeable, who is a good archer, like 5 kind of thing. So it was difficult to find all those 5 qualities in one person. So she got 5 different husbands with every quality. So this way. And this introspection example, if you see, we know Karna, right? So Karna, he was a very, very excellent warrior. But we all have 2 sides to us. Okay, we have some excellent qualities also, and we have some very, very, wicked mentality. It's everybody like, we have the good side also, we have the bad side also. What we enhance makes us the person we are. So Parshuram was a very, very good warrior. And he went to, Karna. And he went to Parshuram to learn military arts. And Parshuram had never accepted any disciple in his life. But he loved Karna so much that he started teaching him. He started teaching, and he was so close to him that suddenly it was not disciple and guru relation, it was more like friendly relationship. So much so, there used to be time when Parshuram used to get tired, he used to just sleep on the lap of Karna. So much bonding. But there's one thing which Karna did. What he did? He lied to, Karna lied to Parshuram. He told that he's a Brahmana. Actually, Karna is a Kshatriya, right? But he told him that I'm a Brahmana. And one day, as he was lying on his lap, an insect started biting him. And it started biting him so much that even the blood started coming out. But what he thought, my guru is sleeping, taking rest, so let me not disturb. And he started tolerating that bite. And after some time, when Parshuram woke up, he suddenly saw that there was all blood. And Karna said, oh Guru Maharaj, actually this insect was biting, but you were sleeping, I didn't want to disturb you. And that time Parshuram, his personality of Godhead, he said, a Brahmana cannot tolerate such. You lied to me. Such kind of tolerance can only be done by a Kshatriya. So you are a Kshatriya, right? You lied to me. And that time Karna said, oh, I'm really sorry. He said, sorry. He said, whatever I have taught you, okay, it will help you. Maybe get some name, fame. But when the real test will come, you will fail. I curse you. And he cursed Parshuram. He cursed Karna. So this is that duplicity. Sometimes our motivation is something different, and externally we try to be something different. And when with such duplicity, when we approach a guru and we get knowledge, it will help us in maybe in certain ways. We might earn some wealth, we might earn some fame, name. But when the real test comes, when the real time comes, we will fail. And eventually we know, right? In the war, in the Mahabharata Yuddha, when his wheel got stuck and he forgot the mantra, and eventually he was defeated, he was killed. So this is how it is. So we have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, and he actually wanted all this knowledge just to prove his false ego. Karna, whatever he was learning from Parshuram, just to become that number one. He just wanted to prove I'm better than the other Pandavas. So he was just trying to satisfy his false ego. That knowledge was not to have some good higher purpose. So we also sometimes we want to become that number one, right? This entire material education is that kaun banega karodpati, right? This is our intention. And that is what material knowledge actually gives us. Okay, material knowledge, only pride, or else frustrated. Because in material world, if people are not frustrated, then you buy one iPhone and you're happy then you'll not buy the second model, right? You'll use the same model for 10 years. So it is necessary. You have to be frustrated. Immediately when the new model comes, you have to throw your old model and run. No, I want the new one. So this is material knowledge. It will only keep you frustrated. And what is spiritual knowledge? Santushta satatam yogi. Is very happy. Yadracha labha santushto. Whatever comes by his own accord is very, very happy. So we can learn from this that Karna, many people think, oh no, Karna was... he was a very good person and lot of people conspired against him. Nothing like that. There is a nice example, how a disciple should be. So once one king went to a saint, and he said, I want some advice. And that saint said, no, I have no time for you. So the king got angry. What do you mean? I can see you are not doing anything, just sitting, meditating. He said, no, I have no time for you. And he said, why? So he explained to him, see, king, there are three kinds of people. Okay, you want knowledge, you are saying. There are three kinds of people. So first kind is like a pot who just comes and puts himself upside down. So if you have a pot upside down, can you feel anything in it? Right? So they have this attitude, I know that. Mujhe sab pata hai. So many a times we try to give or we try to explain. They say, no, I am from India. हमने बचपन से मैंने दादी को देखा है, माँ को देखा है, और मैंने भी, हम लोग बचपन से भक्ति कर रहे हैं, हमको सब पता है भगवान कौन है, क्या है. I know that. So you come in like a pot upside down. Can you give knowledge to such people? नहीं दे सकते. Then there is a second category. The pot is proper, but there are holes in it. तो कुछ भी डालोगे उसके अंदर, एक कान से वो कान. They just come and sit. एसी अच्छा है, आराम से बैठेंगे, ये कान से इस कान से उस कान इस कान. Right? So can you give knowledge to such people? No. And then there is third category. The pot is good, there is no holes, but already lot of garbage inside, lot of pride, material qualification. So even if you give good advice or knowledge to such people, that it will go and mix with that garbage and it will go waste. So if you want knowledge, my dear king, first go clear yourself. Come as VIP. What is VIP? Full form? Very insignificant person. Our material full form is very important person, right? But in spiritual life, VIP means we are very insignificant person. And we don't need to feel actually, we are actually insignificant. We are very insignificant. It's just matter of time. So to such people, you cannot give knowledge. So even like in Bhagavatam, there's this churning of ocean. Samudra Manthan, everybody knows. So Suhrdh Goswami describes, place was the same, aspiration was the same, goal was the same, but some people got the nectar, some people did not get. Why? Because demigods were asuras and demons. What is the difference? The demigods accept the authority of the Lord, but demons, they wanted nectar just to become Lord, right? So sometimes we want knowledge to become big Pandit. We want knowledge to become some great scholars. And the highest illusion is, we feel once we are out of Maya, we can become God. This is Mayavad. What is Mayavad? Currently, I am in Maya, so I have forgotten that I am God. So when this Maya will be cleared, then I will come to know my real position, that I am also God. So this is Mayavad. So this is reason all these big Mayavadis, they practice this very, very tough yoga. And so that's the reason we have to be very, very humble, and accept a spiritual master. So there are different kind of disciples also, So first class disciple, it is said, he is the one, even before spiritual master tells him anything, he understands the mind of his spiritual master, and without being told, he can do the service. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale. He can understand the heart of his spiritual master. Very first class disciple. So even before spiritual master even instructs, he does the seva. Second class, he has to be told, do this, and he will do perfectly whatever is told. Third class, it is not that third class. It's like first, second. Otherwise, you might say third. Okay, so first category, second category, third category. Otherwise, people might say third class. ये क्या होता है? Okay, so because our immediately हम लोग बोलते हैं ना ये third class आदमी है. It is not that third class. So he has not just to be told, he has to be taught also. इसको ऐसा करो, and he will exactly do that. Then there is fourth category. ये इंटरेस्टिंग है. द गुरु इज इंस्ट्रक्टिंग एंड बिफोर द इंस्ट्रक्शन इज ओवर वो डिसाइपल भाग गया. ऐसे भी डिसाइपल होते हैं. गुरु बोल रहा है इधर आओ, ओके तुमको ये करना है, ऐसा ऐसा करना है, किधर गया? सो सच काइंड ऑफ डिसाइपल्स आर देयर. देन देयर इज अनदर काइंड ऑफ डिसाइपल, उसको बोलते हैं बम्बल बी. बम्बल बी मतलब व्हाट इज द जॉब ऑफ बी? इट टेक्स नेक्टर, राइट? तो ये दिस इज कॉल्ड बम्बल बी डिसाइपल. ही ओनली वांट्स नेक्टर. व्हेनेवर इज गुरु महाराज इज स्पीकिंग नेक्टर नेक्टर नेक्टर, ही जस्ट कम्स लिसन्स. हाँ बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्या प्रवचन था, क्या बताया गुरु महाराज ने, नेक्टर नेक्टर. बट ही डजंट वांट टू टेक एनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ही डजंट वांट टू हेल्प गुरु महाराज. सच डिवोटीज दे ओनली कम फॉर फेस्टिवल्स, दे टेक द नेक्टर, हैव प्रसादम, एंड टिल नेक्स्ट फेस्टिवल दे आर नॉट टू बी सीन एनीवेयर. So these are called bumblebee disciples. Then there is another kind of disciples, Preshita Peshika. Basically, Guru says, come here, clean the floor. Yes, Guru Maharaj, I'll clean. जैसे गुरु गया, come here, clean. So he is delegating the order of his Guru Maharaj to others. So Preshita Peshika, he takes the order. खुद नहीं करेंगे वो लोग, क्या करेंगे? He'll delegate to somebody else, and he'll sit like a boss and inspect. So ऐसे भी रहते हैं. There are some kind of disciple called as किम एकाका. तो गुरु will say, क्या कर रहे हो तुम भक्ति में? गुरु महाराज, आई एम अलोन, अकेला हूँ, क्या कर सकता हूँ, कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, गुरु महाराज आई एम अलोन, अकेला क्या कर सकता हूँ. ही इज जस्ट गिविंग एक्सक्यूज, आई एम अलोन. So this such kind of disciples are also there. Prabhupada once said, you have to be independently thoughtful. A disciple, you have to be independently thoughtful. क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, right? Every time Guru won't be there, right? So you have to use. So एक अच्छा story है इसमें, independently thoughtful disciple. Once Guru and disciple, they were going on a horse. जा रहे थे, अचानक गुरु के बैग से भगवद गीता नीचे गिर गया, फेल डाउन. वो उठाता नहीं, तो स्पिरिचुअल उठाया क्यों नहीं? गुरु महाराज, यू डिड नॉट टेल मी, आई डिड नॉट पिक. आई एम वेरी वेरी टोटली सरेंडर टू यू. वॉट एवर यू टेल, आई डू दैट मच ओनली. ओके, पिक इट अप. एनीथिंग फॉल्स फ्रॉम द हॉर्स, यू हैव टू पिक अप. यस गुरु महाराज. तो थोड़ी देर बाद हॉर्स इज गोइंग, रुक जाता है, एंड हॉर्स स्टार्ट्स टू पास टूल. इमीडिएटली गुरु का नया चादर खींच लेता है और पूरा एकदम पकड़ लेता है. नॉट इवन अ ड्रॉप फॉल्स डाउन. Oh, fool, what you are doing? Guru Maharaj, you only said anything false I have to pick up. See, I not even drop fell down. Oh, you're fool. And now you're calling me fool, Guru Maharaj. I'm confused. What should I do? Do one thing, Guru Maharaj. You write and give me what to pick up and what not to pick up. So Guru, okay, Aarti fair plena, pick up. Book fall down, pick up. Chadar fall, pick up. Agarbatti fall down, pick up. Wow, now I'm first class disciple. Andar rakh diya. Now again they are going. After some time, one dog comes, and the horse lifts its leg. Guru falls down. List me. Guru is not on the list. Come on, let's go. Guru is not on the list. Guru has given क्या क्या pick करना है, क्या क्या नहीं करना है. So this is called foolish disciple, not independently thoughtful. So this is called niyamagraha, just following for the sake of following. ओके, गुरु गिर गया, लिस्ट में चाहिए क्या नाम? हाँ नहीं, हाँ नाम नहीं है, चलो चलो आगे चलो. So this is kind of, so because of lack of humility, so we should not be such kind of disciple. So even Prabhupada, that's the reason says in Bhagavatam, now this is for all of y'all, y'all been coming for such a long time, right? Prabhupada writes, this movement requires many educated young men and women who can help spread dharma. Now Prabhupada is speaking to all of us. This movement requires many educated young, you all are all young, okay? Now don't think young means brahmacharis. All of you all, yata shakti. So, because if you see, there's so many people outside who are actually suffering. Hardly we are, how many people sitting here who come every Saturday? 100, 150? Okay? There are so many people. So it is duty of all of us. Now tell me something, you all been coming here. Are you all benefited? Has there been some, what you call, value addition to your life? Right? So is it not our duty also now, when we see people outside, to give them this knowledge? Is it not our duty? Now you might think, अरे हमको क्या आता है, हम तो एक साल से थोड़ा बहुत, हम खुद थोड़ा chanting करते. But at least you all can call them for the program. At least you can give them a gift, Bhagavad Gita. At least you can invite them for our programs. Jagannath Rath Yatra, now Janmashtami is coming. So you can start with such small sevas. Because Prabhupada is saying, see, I am an old man, Prabhupada said, and see what I have done. And you all can establish dharma all over the world. Prabhupada, at the age of 66, 11 years, within 11 years, he changed the entire, he said, this movement is going to create a revolution, Janataga Viplavo. This movement is going to create a revolution, which is, this entire ISKCON, it has created a revolution, right? Whoever is practicing, his life is totally revolutionized. And if you see in Bhagavatam, when Krishna is going with his cows, along with his Gopa friends, he is glorifying the trees in the Vrindavan forest. He says, these trees are like saintly persons. They are giving shade, they are giving fruits, they are giving their wood. They are very saintly persons. A woodcutter, what he does? He goes, he cuts the tree half, right? Sometimes he's cutting, and suddenly he becomes tired. And what he does? He sits under that same tree. That tree doesn't object. That tree at that time gives him shade. It gives him shelter. It gives him fruits. Right? So, and he connects, this story is connected to that Brahman Patni. So, what happens? So, Krishna's Gopa friend, they say, Krishna, we are very hungry. We are very hungry. So, please arrange some food for us. And Krishna says, okay, do one thing. Just nearby, there are some Brahmanas performing yagyas. Just go and tell them, I have sent you. And they have lot of food kept there for offering. Say that I have sent you, and they will give you. So, when this Gopa friend go there, and they go and tell, Krishna has sent us, please give us this, we are very hungry, and Krishna is also hungry, please give us this food. What the Brahmanas, they are very busy in doing their yagyas, swaha, swaha, chanting all Sanskrit mantras, everything. But when these Gopas come, they just shoo them away. Get lost from here. Can't you see we are busy? And then Krishna says, then what is the use of the yagya? If it is not for samsiddhim haritoshanam. Krishna has sent them. And then he says, now you go to the Brahmana Patnis. Tell them that I have sent you. And then they go to the wives of the Brahmanas. And immediately when they come to know that this Krishna has sent them, immediately they give them everything. All the food, whatever is there in the house. So it is said, Praner Artha Dhiya Vacha. Etavan Janma Safalyam Dehi Namya Dehishu Praner Artha Dhiya Vacha. So we have to serve with our prana, our life, prana, earth, whatever earth we have, and dhiya, body. एतावान धर्म साफल्यम देही नाम यह देशु प्राणेर अर्थ धिया वाचा श्रेयम आचरणम सदा. This is the highest way, this is the highest shreya. Your acharan should be this, using your prana, artha and dhiya in the service of the Lord. So then only this humility, this vinaya will come about. When you actually get out and start serving, that time you will come to know. Just try distributing a Bhagavad Gita on the street. Lot of our devotees, you will actually come to know how much humble you have to be. Sometimes people on your face only they can criticize you. So many things happen. So when you actually start serving, this vinaya, this humility, actually this quality can be inculcated. So, and that is the only way we can serve our spiritual master. Okay, and sometimes we want to be independent, right? So like kite. So kite, sometimes it can feel, why this thread is pulling me? I want to just fly in the sky and this thread is controlling me. What will happen if the thread is cut from the kite? Just for some time it will float, right? And then it will come down. So all these our gurus, our seniors, they always try to push us, right? What is the full form of push? Pray until something happens. P-U-S-H, push. So they are pushing us. We might feel, why this Mataji, why this Prabhuji, so much of seva, so much, do this, do that, right? We might feel frustrated. But unless they push you, we won't take the lead, right? There's a story. Once one person was drowning in a river. Okay, and lot of crowd came there to see. And they were advising him, do this way, swim this way, put your left hand in front, right hand. Sometimes when you are drowning in this life, no, people give advice, but nobody comes to help. So they are giving advice, no, not this way, left hand first, right hand next. And when this advice was going on, one person jumped in the river. You all must be knowing this story. And he jumped and he pulled that person out. And the moment he pulled that out, he became a big hero. All this Aaj Tak, NDTV, all came, oh, what a wonderful person. You saved the life of this person. What's your name? What you did? They put him garland, everything. So he removed that garland. Nikala. Everything is fine. First tell me, mujhe dhakka kisne mara? He did not go voluntarily in that river. He also came curious, क्या चल रहा है? पीछे से he was, अभी क्या करे? He had to become a hero. Unwantingly he became a hero. तो हम लोग भी इधर अभी बैठे हैं, ये गार्लैंड सब पहन के, लेकिन हमको भी धक्का किसने मारा? So that is how it is. When Guru, our seniors, they push us, करो, आगे जाओ, लेक्चर दो, बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करो, प्रसादम कुकिंग करो, प्रचार करो, and then we become big heroes sitting here wearing garlands. जय 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 जयकार होता है. तो धक्का किसने मारा? So that is the duty, seniors. Why they push us? So that this movement, it's a movement, right? If you want to be with the sun, you have to move with the sun, right? It's a movement, Hare Krishna movement. We cannot just stand one side. अंधेरे में रह जाएंगे हम लोग. We have to walk along with. So all of us here, sitting here, we have to take this, aspire one day. So many people from you one day might be sitting here, giving classes. Not here, maybe you might open your own center, maybe in your house. Then that should be the way it. ऐसा नहीं कि आए, हाँ अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा है, मैं 16 माला कर रहा हूँ, मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, मेरा जीवन बहुत अच्छा है. अब आप क्या करोगे? कुछ नहीं प्रभु, मैं मुझसे नहीं होगा. आप लोग जो करते हैं ना, मुझसे नहीं होगा. नहीं, करना पड़ेगा. ये प्रभुपाद, did he do it alone? No, he passed on the baton. तो इसी तरह से we all sitting here, आपको भी ये लेना पड़ेगा एक दिन. You all also have to become preachers. You all have to become book distributor. तभी ये मूवमेंट आगे बढ़ेगा. So many people outside suffering, they are waiting. एक दिन कोई तो आएगा, भगवत गीता देगा, प्रसाद देगा, and life transform होगा. And that all will happen when we are humble. इफ यू आर नॉट हम्बल, ये कुछ नहीं होगा. विद्या विनय संपन्न, एंड दैट नॉलेज टू बिकम विजडम वी हैव टू अप्लाई. नॉलेज बिकम्स विजडम व्हेन वी अप्लाई. ज्ञान विज्ञान सहितम यज्ञात्वा मोक्षये अशुभात्. Krishna could have given this knowledge to Duryodhan, right? When he went not as a mediator, let us, okay, you'll just give 5 villages. आपको राज्य नहीं देना है, 5 गांव दो. When he had gone, he could have said, Duryodhan come, थोड़ा बात करता हूँ आपको. He could have said, no, इसी को देता हूँ भगवद गीता. Why didn't give? Because he had those pot upside down, holes, already garbage. So Krishna knew, इसको 45 minutes इसके साथ वेस्ट क्यों करूँ. Right? He had so much pride. So when you pride, I know that. बहुत सारे लोग आते ही नहीं बाद में, पहली बार आते हैं, हाँ ये लोग बहुत बड़ा बात करते हैं, मुझे सब पता है, मुझे जाने, आई वोंट गो देयर. सो बहुत लोग गायब हो जाते हैं. वाई? आई नो दैट. इट्स अ वेरी डिटरमेंटल सेंटेंस. गीता घर में है हमारे, दादाजी ने लाया था, दादी ने लाया था, पढ़ते थे, मैंने सुना है, लेकिन क्या है उसमें वो पता नहीं. तो इस तरह से. सो thank you. So I hope all of you will take up this mission of Prabhupada. You all will also become the soldiers, and one day, fine day we'll have many more preachers, many more people who are suffering in this material world, who will take to Krishna conscious by your efforts. So with this I end. Thank you very much. So शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, शिला भगवद गीता की जय. निताय श्री गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल.